I didn't show you this, you wouldn't believe it. This is one of the storage buildings. It's about 2 foot off the ground. Buddy, the cow, the bull, got in here and has defecated on my brand new Lincoln 110 MP. That's right. This is unbelievable. He has pooed. You know what? He's a Miller guy. I know it. I knew he was a Miller guy. About a week ago, I pulled the welder out to weld up a trailer. Needed to put a new jack on it. And it was a little windy outside, so what I decided to do was crank up my gas just to make sure I had some shielding over that weld. And I was looking to get it upwards of, I don't know, 20, 30 psi. And just to help cover that weld up and make sure that we didn't have any porosity or anything like that, we wanted a good solid weld. Alright, sounds good, almost a little too high on the bolt, so I'm going to kick it down. As I cranked the gas up on the welder, I heard a little hiss and a pop. Hear that venting inside? And the gas line on the inside of the welder had actually popped off. So, what I ended up doing was grabbing the Miller welder. Took the Miller welder outside, and it started having a problem. It was pulsing on me. There we go. Alright, here's the problem. Tensioner was too loose. I sorted out the problem with the Miller and ground off all my welds and re-welded it off camera. And figured I'd just, do a welding video another day. So, that's where it leads us now. We're going to take this welder apart and see if we can get it working. So we're going to crack into the Power MIG 210 MP. That's 210, not a 110. I've got this TIG kit that I've been needing to add. So we're going to kill two birds with one stone. Get that in there and get this thing back in working condition. There was a lot of wind out there when I was welding, so I had to crank that gas up to really get that that coverage that we needed to shield that weld. So, you know, I'm probably going to want to do that in the future as well. So I don't just want to slide this hose back on where it popped off. I'll probably figure out some kind of clamping mechanism to put on there, like a hose clamping mechanism. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's tear this thing apart. Alright, we've got everything taken off the welder. Now what we can do is go ahead and pull all of our bolts out. I believe there are a bunch of just 7mm here and there. And then we'll be able to split the case and take the top off of this thing. Rock and roll. Alright, we got the top off, and if we come down in here, it's pretty clear to see what happens. This little guy just slides right over there. There was too much pressure, so we're just going to put a hose clamp on that, call it good. I heard that this was difficult because you've got to feed this through there. I'm looking inside here, and maybe it's because I work on cars, and I'm always fishing crazy stuff through places, but this is going to be easy. This is not bad at all. So if you've got one of these welders and you want it to operate on TIG foot pedal, not a problem, man. This thing's gonna pop right in. I'm not concerned. This shouldn't take long at all. This needs to feed through this mess of wires, and this little ground connection is gonna connect right here, and then down here on the board, right in here, there's a plug for that. So it comes with this little screw kit, and we'll just throw this bad boy on, easy peasy. It also has a nut and a couple washers so that you can stack your ground right here. So on our plug, there's some unused pinholes on the back, right? So there's no wires running to them, and I can just slide something in there. I had a comb in my toolbox, so I just pop it in there, and then once I stick it in, I can kind of control the ins and outs and give it a good push. So easy enough. That's it, she's locked in place. 20 minutes later, we can finally get back to work. And we also took care of that plug that I've been needing to put in this welder for a long time, so I can finally teach myself how to TIG weld. Never done it before, so excited to learn. Alright guys, thank you very much. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel and click that thumbs up button.